Hi guys, how are you? Teacher Mario here. Before today's lesson, please check out our Instagram account abcenglish.tv where I share grammar notes, exercises, and more for you to do on your own pace. The links will be in the description. Now we're gonna start off with the first topic from unit number 5, sentence adverbs. The first thing is to define what a sentence adverb is. A sentence adverb is a word that modifies a whole sentence. They express the speaker's attitude, opinion, or reason for speaking. When a sentence adverb is located at the beginning of the sentence, it is set off by a comma. The first group expresses certainty with adverbs like clearly, definitely, obviously, and unquestionably. For example, number 1, unquestionably studios are interested in producing a lot more movies about superheroes. Number 2, clearly pollution levels are higher than ever, causing unpredictable weather patterns. Number 3, definitely it is one of the best albums I've ever listened to. Now, for less certainty use, apparently, seemingly, and supposedly. For example, number 1. Seemingly, there have been more women cast in leading roles in successful movies. Number 2. Apparently, that's what the authorities told the family. Number 3. Seemingly, it has fallen out of the purse at some point. The following group expresses possibility and probability with adverbs like possibly, potentially, and probably. Notice that the position for these adverbs is different. We are going to place them in the middle where needed with no commas. For example, number 1, box office profits will possibly continue to fall in the United States. Number 2, not eating healthy could potentially lead to many health problems such as diabetes. Number 3, he probably wants to say goodbye privately. Now for talking honestly and directly, use frankly, honestly, and seriously. For example, number 1, honestly, I hope having more courageous heroines will be a trend that lasts and not just a passing fad. Number 2, frankly, I don't care what people think. Number 3, seriously, I haven't seen many downsides to it. The following group is used for summarizing with adverbs like basically, essentially, fundamentally, mainly, and overall. Notice that the position for these adverbs will be based on the message you want to convey. For example, number 1. Overall, the animated movies I take my children to see these days are visually spectacular. Number 2, they basically ignore my advice. Number 3, eating bread and drinking soda will essentially break your low-carb diet. Now, other attitudes use amazingly, surprisingly, not surprisingly, predictably, fortunately, and unfortunately. For example, number 1. Not surprisingly, the other adults I see at the theater also enjoy these movies as much as the kids do. Number 2. These seeds grow predictably strong, healthy plants that produce a lot of vegetables or fruit. Number 3. Fortunately, after a week or two, the public grew bored with the subject and slipped away like a bear in winter. Number 4, the following websites offer amazingly clear images taken from the Sex and the City movie. Sentence adverbs can be used in place of longer clauses that modify a sentence. For example, number 1, people were amazed that the movie sold 26 million tickets on its opening weekend. Changes to amazingly, the movie sold 26 million tickets on its opening weekend. Number 2, nobody was surprised that the sequel was also extremely popular. Changes to, not surprisingly, the sequel was also extremely popular. Now time for our last group. Conjunctive adverbs link a sentence with a preceding idea. In other words, they organize our events chronologically with adverbs like accordingly, consequently, hence, indeed, meanwhile, otherwise, and thus. For example, the coming attractions ended and the movie began. Accordingly, the audience fell silent. Here, the first event is the coming attractions ending, and the second is the audience fell silent. So event 1 and event 2. Example number 2. A growing number of students are watching the movie rather than reading the assigned book. Consequently, there has been a decrease in the reading skills of graduation seniors. Please make sure you practice, and if you have any doubt, let me know down on the comment section. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future lessons. See you on the next topic.